Hey Taurus, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This is your reading. It's for the first half of May. So the first 2 weeks of May. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good for Taurus. What do we need to know? This reading is not just for Taurus, it's for anyone who's guided to see the Taurus reading. You could have Taurus placements, you could be a cross watcher or whatever. It could be your reading. Welcome. Anything could come out right till the last second. Even after I leave camera, I can still come back on. Occasionally it happens. If you don't know what this is, pay even closer attention. It could be a heads up to something coming. You've got the Yang card. What else do we need to know for Taurus, please? All that glitters and observer. This is yin, this is yang. Taking an action is going to be important to this because, sitting back and waiting hasn't worked out. This is, a lot of people think when you're manifesting, you just sit around and wait. Eventually it's going to just land on my lap, knock on my door, come to my, come to me. You can manifest that way, but nothing happens for us if we're not putting in actual effort. And I don't mean just sitting around like this. So that all that glitters observer, like I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, but it's not exactly the way you do it. You have to take an actual action too. So you have to plant the seeds for your future in a physical way. Meaning you're going to have to, put your makeup on, take a shower, brush your teeth, and actually leave the house and go put yourself out there in whatever way it is that you're trying to call in the blessings, right? You can't just, meditate every day, and expect blessings to know where to find you. You got to put yourself out there. You can call them in by oming. You can meditate. You can call on your guides and angels and say, guide me to the right place. Tell me what to do. But you actually have to go do something. They can't guide you if you don't leave the house. So I hope this makes sense. I mean, once you get out there in the world, they're going to make sure you step in the right place, put your resume in the right door, walk into the right place, make sure that you meet the right person, people, groups, whatever it is that you need in your life. That is the wisdom of the Oracle. We're also using the Vice Versa Tarot, an amazing deck. The side that you see when it hits the table is going to be the side I read. We also have the Wheel of the Year, and we also have the After Tarot. All right, so it's time for action. And, Mars just went direct, and that is directly a Mars card. Time to take action. No more observer. Time for action. What do we need to know? What are the messages for Taurus or anyone else? Wow, absolutely. Talk about action. We'll talk about that in a second, Taurus. Wow. What do we need to know? Yep, action's going to lead you to an Ace of Cups, a new beginning that you're going to love. But it's a decision here. It is going to be a decision. Two of Swords. So you have to do this based off your intuition. Make these... You're going to have to take a leap of faith, not knowing exactly where it's going to land you. And I'll show you about that in 1 second. These two came out together, and they're the same color too, so I'm going to keep them together. We have this action. As soon as I'm talking to you about action, and as I'm saying it, all these action cards came out. The Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Fool. This really says that you're in the middle of manifesting. You are manifesting. Oh, now it's time for action. You've done all the sitting home and and you're meditating and all the things that you do to call on your guides. Archangel Gabriel in the house right there with Judgment, right? You've done it all. You've been the hermit. You've gone within. You've called on spirit. You've asked for guidance on what path to take here. Now you're going to have to go out there. You're calling your ship to come in. But now, in order for you to get on the ship, there's action needed. Action, action. It's right there. So this is a decision that you'll make. Look at how the Two of Swords stays frozen here with all this craziness is going on around her, and she's at a crossroads. She's blindfolded and she doesn't know what to do. She has to base it off her intuition. The decision she makes has to be based off her intuition because she cannot see her way on what's going to actually happen when she takes this action, but she's got to do it anyway. Ace of Cups. That's when she, he, they, everything I say, she, he, they. I'm just reading pictures. That's when the beauty comes in. The Ace of Cups. The new beginning starts when the action is taken. Wounded Warrior, 9 of Wands, and the Judgment card, standing naked in their truth here. There's this energy of, I've only got this one last step I can take. I'm beaten, I'm battered, I'm bruised, I feel stressed, I feel scared, whatever it is you're feeling. But I have to stand naked in my truth and be guided by spirit and my intuition and do it anyway if I want that full Ace of Cups and I want that manifestation that I've been calling in. Actions needed. Let's find out. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? What are the messages? What do we need to know? What are the messages? Taurus reading for anyone who's guided. All right, let's look at your 3 of Wands. Manifesting like crazy, just like the Magician, center of the reading. This is your central issue. 3 of Wands, please. Taurus reading. There it goes. The, I don't know why I couldn't say it. The Hierophant. I almost said the High Priestess for some reason, but it was reversed. So this could, I really do feel like this still has to do with you manifesting. I could not call it the High Priest or the Hierophant. I had to call it the High Priestess. So for whatever reason, this makes me feel like this is part of your manifestation here. Tell me more about the 3 of Wands. What is it we're manifesting here? Anything we should know about in particular? 3 of Wands. Balance. 6 of Swords and the Justice reverse. So you're trying to get to a place of peace here with the 6 of Swords, and something that, this might have been something that didn't work out for you. This could even be something that you felt like you weren't being treated fairly. Tell me about, let's look at your Knight of Swords and Fool. What about the Knight of Swords and Fool? I could swear something flipped. I'm trying to see if I see it. The Knight of Cups. Excellent. Let's get another one on the Fool and the Knight of Swords. One more. Yeah, absolutely. All right, you've got the 7 of Pentacles here. So you've been waiting for something, or you've been waiting for an offer or something to come to you, but you've got to be the one to take the action. So the action's needed by you, but you've been the observer waiting. So this is what we've got going on here. So if this is about work or a contract or a business or anything like that, even a relationship, anything, because I don't know why I can't say it. The Hierophant, the High Priest, could be either or. You've been waiting for this offer, but the truth is that you need to take the action. All right, let's find out. 2 of Swords. What is this going on? 2 of Swords and Ace of Cups. That's a lot, but we're going to look at it. There's some kind of worry or stress around this with the 9 of Swords right there with the 2 of Swords. I need to make a decision, but the Moon, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I've been in hibernation for so long that I'm fearful of new beginnings. I'm fearful of putting myself out there. I've just been waiting for it all to come to me, but nothing ever happened. Well, because this almost feels like lesson learned. Like, you did that and that didn't work. The waiting, the waiting, the waiting. And now the lesson is, okay, when we wait around for something to come to us and it doesn't come, what should we do? We should change our strategy. We should, instead of waiting, take an action. And you're a Taurus. You can do this. Taurus can do anything, in my opinion. All right, let's take a look at the 9 of Wands and the Judgment card. And these both came out together, and look at the colors on them. Like this, it really truly is like Phoenix rising from the ashes with that wounded warrior. Tell me about the 9 of Wands and Judgment, please. 9 of Wands, Judgment. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Yeah, time to plant those seeds. The 2 of Wands. It came out reversed, and I feel like you just need to take an action and to see with the sun here, this also is a lot of illumination. And look at all the fiery energy, and it's exactly what you're told you need, right? It's really nice. So seeing your way onto this new pathway is really going to be important to your journey. So what you've been doing is not seeing that. With the when the moon and the hibernation was going on, you couldn't see your way forward. Two of Swords, blindfolded, I don't know what to do. I'm at this place, but there's an opportunity for new beginning, even if you can't see it, even though it feels scary. You're at nines here, which leads me to believe that you're almost, like there's this one last step, but that step really does involve seeing it for what it is, understanding that that path is yours to lose. Like you can go down that path and you can have that Ace of Cups, but you're going to have to be the one to have the strength to push through that one last step and take the action. Whatever's been going on here, part of this journey has been for you to see that your path is only blocked by you not taking an action. And this action is something that only you can do because it's part of your, I feel like it's like a lesson in some way. I hope you guys will comment down below. Not that you did anything wrong. It's just we all have to do this. This is part of life. Spirit and angels, this is next step energy. This is what's coming next after the reading. What do we need to know? What are the messages here? Taurus reading, what's next? Ace of Wands, brand new beginning. What else do we need to know? Speaking up, speaking your truth, confronting something sometimes with that Page of Swords. I'll show you in a minute. What else do we need to know about what's next here? All of this points to taking an action. Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you have to have a conversation or if you have to, there's some kind of an action that needs to be taken here. And I feel like you're going to have to be the one to manifest it, to do it. The Magician's here at the bottom and the Fool. Oh my goodness. All right, let's talk about it. All right, remember, the Fool has been waiting. Like you've been waiting for something, but the advice from Spirit is no more waiting, time for action, right? Taking the action is going to take you to this place of peace in a situation where you feel like this has been totally unbalanced, but you're trying to manifest someone else to take an action. But the truth is you need to manifest yourself taking an action is what I'm getting here. And look, there's the Fool taking the leap of faith, but the Fool backtracks and holds on to the cliff like, oh no, I'm scared. This is a little fearful for you. Like you're afraid to do this for some reason. I don't know why. But after you do it, after you take the action, Four of Swords reverse, no more hibernation, no more waiting, you're going to be happy you did, because you're going to stand in this, you're standing in this Magician energy, which you have, that's your central issue. And Spirit is saying, look, you got to be the magician by taking the leap of faith and don't chicken out. Like you got to follow through on something. For whatever reason, there's something you have to say. I don't know if it's an apology. I don't know if you have to confront someone. I don't know if you need to tell someone they owe you an apology. I don't know. But whatever it is, new beginning, Ace of Wands, and Three of Cups celebration is going to happen. It's going to come out of this. So it's like when you make your decision to confront this or face your fears, it feels a little bit like facing fears. But again, you have been the wounded warrior. So Spirit is saying, you're going to have to rise from the ashes as the wounded warrior and take this one last step, because it puts you on your path. The wounded warrior has one good fight left in them, and Spirit wants you to make sure that you see what it is that you need to do to get on that path, because that's the path where the seeds get planted. That is your path where you're supposed to be. I feel like this is like part of your journey, this one last thing you got to do, and it might mean speaking up for yourself, speaking up to apologize, to demand an apology, whatever it is. I don't know what exactly it is. I feel like it's going to be different for each of you. For some of you, I feel there's an apology that's due to somebody one way or the other. And you're being told, instead of waiting around, maybe speak for yourself, speak up. Like, don't wait around and let it keep you off your path at the very least, okay? Now, don't be triggered by this because you don't have to say anything to anybody ever, okay? So if this is someone you never want to speak to again, that's your prerogative. Just make sure you get yourself on your path and, don't wait for them to come speak to you and apologize. Okay, so there's that. That could be the message for some of you. It could just be like, don't sit around and hold your breath. Move forward. Past is in the past and you're moving forward. That's just for some people. Remember, these messages, pieces of them are going to be for you and pieces of them are going to be for other people. So you should know where you stand here without feeling pressured. For those of you that part is for, you'll know. You'll be like, yeah, this is me. You'll be that way. You will. So don't worry. Anyway, good luck, everyone. I hope that this makes sense for those of you it's for. Please, Taurus, hit the like on your video so you will get more videos on this channel. I follow what's being liked, whatever that is. Whatever's being liked is what I'm doing more of. If that's Taurus, then so be it. Let's do this. I'm going to put some things up top here I think you'll like. Your monthly reading just came out and some other things. So I'll put them up here so you can click into them. But there's a lot more on the channel. And if you guys have not subscribed, oh my gosh, you're missing so much. I do something on this channel constantly. It's totally free. Click the subscribe, click the bell, and click all. And you'll get notifications when I upload, which is every single day.